Hey there and welcome to How to Make Your Wedding Not Suck. My name is Dan and I am here today with Adriane from A Platinum Smile. And I'm really excited to have you here today, Adriane, because you're going to be talking a little bit about one of the most common sort of oversights with weddings, something that a lot of people really probably don't think about too often. So why don't you share a little bit about what you do and why it's something that most people miss?
Sure. What I do is I'm involved with teeth whitening, and so I'm always looking at teeth. And I do find when I see brides and grooms that they are neglecting that one area. They're not realizing that they're going to be smiling all day at their wedding. People are going to be seeing them. That's going to be embedded in their photographs, and it's just something that they don't think about. So
yeah, that's so true. And I've seen this on the other end of it as the photographer. When I'm sitting at the computer, I'm looking every single photograph. It seems like, how did we miss this? Like as a culture, like you would never show up at your wedding day without paying any attention to your hair or your makeup. Like you obviously, that's like a given that you're putting time and money and energy into that. It's not like your teeth are hidden, like they're right there.
They're right
and
there.
You're smiling all day. So it's crazy to think that like we kind of missed that. I think a lot of people have missed that. So what are some things that people might try and do on their own versus a professional service like yourself? What are the differences between the two, and what can people expect if they were to try to do this at some over-the-counter solution versus a professional solution?
Well, over-the-counter products are not as strong as a professional whitening, so their results are not going to be what they are expecting. It's the whitening agent is the percentage is low in those products. So improvement in their teeth are only going to be a few shades. A professional teeth whitening system will improve their teeth many more shades than that. So it is much more potent. So they will get a better result with a professional.
So then, now I've been through this process myself. I actually know this, but I think it was a very streamlined, super easy. You were great. But to somebody that's never had a professional service done, what does this look like? Do you set up some dentist appointment? Like, what is this a big, long, sort of painful? What goes into an actual teeth whitening?
Yeah, sure. There are two different ways that people go, two routes. So one is the prefabricated trays that they'd use at home, and that's 7 to 14 days, long time to get your result. The other one is the same day UV light activated whitening system. That's an hour. You get your final results in an hour. Your final product is there. You don't have to wait, and time is of the essence for brides and grooms. They don't have time to spare. So I would go with the same day teeth whitening.
So compared to what I think most of us know as sort of the standard, which would be those little, those crest whitening, the clear things, like how long would that take doing that to get the same amount of results or same amount of whitening as you would with a professional service? Like, is that even a comparison?
I mean, you could get a result after 2 weeks.
Okay, a couple of weeks.
It depends on where you're getting these whitening strips. You could get professional strength version, or over the counter, and over the counter, is you're only going to go so far.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. So, so what does this process look like then? It takes an hour. Like what's involved? Do they have to come to you? Do you go to them? How does this? Where are they, and what's happening?
I can come to them, or they can come to me. I'm very mobile. It is 1 hour. It is 3 sessions of 20 minutes, all at one time. So it's very convenient. It's not a lot of prep time, and before you know it, it's over.
Wow. Super streamlined, super easy.
Yeah, very.
Now, that time frame relative to the wedding, like what's the most ideal time frame? Should it be the couple nights before? Should it be 6 months before? Like what's your recommendation for when brides and grooms should do this?
Ideally 1 to 2 weeks.
1 to 2 weeks, okay.
1 to 2 weeks. They want their teeth the brightest. Most people are frequent coffee, tea, and wine drinkers.
Touche.
Yes. So you don't want your teeth to get dull. You want that brightness to stay. So I would, 1 to 2 weeks would be ideal to make sure that you're getting your optimal results.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. And that would be before each big events. So if there's engagement or
exactly.
you know any big thing that they're going to be
Any big
smiling
thing,
and
smiling,
taking pictures.
anything, right.
I
Something that's going to be embedded in history and that people are going to see forever.
I have to say, like, that helps me as a photographer a lot because there are ways to sort of fake make teeth brighter in post-production.
I'm sure.
The amount of time when you consider you're smiling in almost every picture, so to go through it and do it later, it's like you could either pay a graphic designer essentially to go through and try and make up for it, or you could get it right in camera the first time.
And it's lasting in your life.
Yes.
It's not just on in your photographs.
Yeah, and exactly. It's not just in the pictures.
Right.
It's also on your actual wedding day. You're talking with people, interacting a ton, and they're getting to see you and experience how you look that day, and that's a big part of it.
Absolutely.
So. Well, thank you for bringing this into the light. I think that's a really unique concept, and so great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You can find out more about teeth whitening and Adriane services at her website, aplatinumsmile.com. So be sure to check out the entire library of tips on how to make your wedding not suck by going to dazzlephotography.com/tips. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.